I ran into this cool website section. Basically, when you hover with your mouse, you get background images changing to reflect these programs, and you have this transparent box where you can see through. And I thought it was pretty cool, so I was thinking, can I build something like this myself? Let's find out today. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now this cool section comes from kaizenlabs.co. I have absolutely no idea what this company is doing, but I am a huge fan of Kaizen Japanese philosophy, which is in the core of this philosophy is constant and never-ending improvements, small improvements. I hope you're constantly improving as a developer, and I hope that certainly for myself. So if we scroll down a little bit, we will come to our section. Here it is. Now I saw their solution. They actually did this with the image, and even though they did a great job making this seamless, you can see, for example, here or here that basically it cannot be done in this way perfectly. So I decided to take a different approach. I will have a background image to the whole section, and this will basically be a transparent div. In that way, this will be completely seamless. Okay, let's have a look at my code and let's start building this cool section. Welcome to my VS Code editor. As you can see, I have my HTML in place. I have my section, and all of the content is inside the div with the class of container. There I have two divs, one with the class of links, which holds all the content, unordered list with all of the LIs, and the other div has a class of transparent. This is where we will put this transparent box. And then I have some basic styling. I put the background to my section. I downloaded some images from pexels.com, which are similar to have the same idea with the original images. And then I have some basic styling for the all of my content, and don't worry, as always I will put a link to the public GitHub repo. Okay, let's start our web live server and see what we have up until now. Okay, here is my background image, and here is my content, which is inside of div with the class of links. As you can see, I also put some effect on hover, which are very similar, if not the same, and as the on the original website. Okay, let's first get this look of the container, and let's implement this transparent div, and later we will take care of changing the images and everything else. Now, if I put the background color on the container which holds both my divs, this one, I will have a problem because then I cannot make this div transparent, because it would even though if I put the transparent background, its parent is white, so I will have white color, not the background image. So I decided for a different solution here. Instead of I will make this look with the borders, and I will put the borders on both of these divs. That's how I will make the desired look. So on my container, I will say that all of the direct children of that container, my container is a display flex. I will make sure that both are equal. So I will achieve that with flex 1, so they share the half of the container, which is has a max width of 840 pixels. And then on each children I will put a huge border of 30 pixels solid, and it will be white. Okay, let's save and see. Okay, you see what I was talking about. Now I made this look with the borders, and here I have a transparent background on this div. Okay, now let's make this rounded. So I will put some border radius on a container. I'll say border radius. It's exactly 0.875 rem. I took this from the original design. But I also need overflow hidden on the container, because otherwise the border of its children will go outside the rounded corners. Now I have these rounded corners, and the only thing I have left is to have rounded corners on this div. And then I will have something very similar to this design. As you can see, I had some icons from Font Awesome, which are not exactly the same, but it's very similar. Okay, so here we'll put also on the transparent div. Let's go below everything else and style transparent. I'll say border radius on 0.5 rem. Save this. Okay, but you see the problem. I don't have my border radius. Why is that? Okay, so let's have a look. Why is that? Let's put all the border of 3 pixel solid red to see where is my border on that div. Okay, as you can see here, here is my border. Why is that? It's simply because this div has no content, and even though I have this height because of its parent is a flex container, and by default align items is stretch, and that's why it's stretching to fit the content of this div. So I will put the height on my transparent div. It will be 100% of its parent. With that, I have here, but as you can see, here is my border radius, and if I make it even bigger, let's say 5 rem, you can see here is my border now. This won't do the trick. Instead of that, I will use a trick with the box shadow. So I'll say box shadow, 0 and 0 for the offset, and 0 for the blur, making it solid color. And then for the spread, I will put 5 pixels, and I will put white color. I will remove this border, and if we save it now, okay, I'll get back to 0.5 rem border radius. This is too much. You can see now with this small hack, I now have rounded corners on my div. Excellent. Okay, now I'm happy with the design I'm having. I'm not gonna worry about making it exactly like this. Now let's see how can we change the background image when this whole list item is hovered. Okay, and for that also I have a total of 4 images which I will switch. For now it's only this first one. Now, modern CSS allows you to do some very cool stuff, and you can change the background on the section. Let's see how can we do that with only CSS, and then, because I don't think it's possible to have exactly this with only CSS. Please let me know if I'm wrong, if some of you can make this with vanilla CSS only. I think we should also need some little bit of JavaScript. But for this, let's see how can we achieve this with the modern CSS. And since I'm writing modern CSS, I will use also CSS nesting. So I'll say at inside my section, which will refer to the section. And I will say use a has. So if the section has li, which is, we'll use and child, and we will say second li. But I need this to be hovered, so I will say hover. So basically, if the section has li, which is the second child and is hovered, in that case, I want to change the background image of the section, and I will put URL to images. I will use this gym.jpg. Okay, let's save this and see what we did. If I hover, of course, this is fourth child and third child, but if I hover this one, it should change the image. Okay, you see now my image is changed. And of course, this is the problem with this solution. This only works while I'm hovering the li. As soon as my mouse goes away, I get back to the old solution. Now, what I would do, I can do this for all the childs, for all four LIs, but I will have the same problem. As soon as my mouse goes away, I get back to the original image, which is this first one. Okay, therefore, I will come JavaScript to help. I'll comment this solution out so you can have this. It's really amazing what we can do now with only CSS. Okay, let's jump to our JavaScript now. All right, JavaScript time. As you can see, I grabbed my section from the DOM and all of my allies with query selector all. And here I have an array of called URLs with all of the links to my four images. We will use this array to change the images. Alrighty, so on the allies, I will do for each loop, and for each li, and I'm also gonna need an index of each li we are looping through. And for each of them, I want to run a function. Okay, and I will, for each li, I will add event listener, and the event I'm listening is called mouse enter. This is where we hover with the mouse over the li. Okay, so when I have mouse enter, I will make a function that will do something. Okay, now let's see what my function needs to do. I want to change the background image on the section. Okay, so I will say section dot style dot background image. Has to be like this with camel case. Now, what I want to put as a background image on the section, I will use backticks to because I want to write template literal. So for the URL of my background image property, I want to put what? I want to put one of these. But since I'm looping through each li, I will have an index of each li. So here I want to put JavaScript. I'll use $ curly braces, and I will put have my URLs array, and I will use the index. On the first li, my index will be 0 and it will be this image. If I enter on the second li, my index will be 1 and I will have this image, etc. But this mouse enter event will make sure that the image stays, that does not change once I unhover the li. If you want to handle that event, you will also have event listener on mouse leave, and then you will do something on mouse leave. That's how you will get the hover event. Alrighty, so let's save this and see what I'm talking about. Okay, so now I'm on the first li, so nothing is changing. But when I go to the second, you see I have a second image. Now the third, I have the third image, and the fourth, I have my fourth image. Amazing. And if I go away, you see the third image stays. It will only change if I hover some other li. Awesome. And there, as you can see, I have some smooth transition between the images. That's why, because I have on my section, I have transition on 0.8 seconds. Okay, awesome, right? Just like that, we made possible to change the images. And I've noticed that this here background image, if you can see, it's animated, like it goes slowly up and down, and I cannot achieve this effect with only hover on li. Instead of that, I will do something else. But since that is not the primary focus of this video, I will make some changes in my code, and I will fast forward to and show you what I've done. Okay, I made the changes. So now, if you look carefully, you can see that I have some animation when I hover to the different LIs. As you can see, this background color is slowly going up and down. If I inspect the screen, you can see that I also put some opacity behind my div and completely canceled the border on the transparent div. So now you can have the effect like this, which is, in my opinion, kind of cool, right? Okay, and with that would be it for this video. Like I told you, I think this was a very cool section, and I had to build it myself, and it was pretty funny to do it. So I hope maybe you can steal for something like this for your project. Feel free to do so, and I want to thank you for watching this video. If you had fun, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to see more like this, and I wish you a great day. Bye bye and lots of love.